In this video, we'll look into collections in VBA. Let us take a subroutine, sub my test. Here, create a dim C as new collection. We'll make it as CLR so that we know it will be a color. So CLR dot add red, CLR dot add yellow, CLR dot add green. Now to look at these collections, we'll loop through it using the for loop. For each C in CLR, next C, here we'll print debug dot print C. So now let us run this in C. So for each C in CLR, we are asking it to print the C. So it has printed red, yellow, green, because here we have red, yellow and green in this collection. So it has printed each item. Now let me add one more, CLR dot add blue. So let me delete this here. Now if I run it again, so it printed red, yellow, green, blue. So now let me delete this again. Now we'll remove the blue color. So CLR dot remove blue will be the fourth item, and then after removing it, we are printing again all the values. So if I run this now, so it has removed the blue and it has printed red, yellow, green. So another way of printing this is, let me delete this again. For n is equal to 1 to CLR dot count. There is a count here. So it will be next n. So debug dot print CLR of n. So let me comment this part so that we'll be printing from this loop. I run this now. The red, yellow, green has been printed. So we can use the for each loop to print the items in the collection, or we can use this for n is equal to CLR dot count and then loop through it and print the values. So this is how we can use this collection, add items and remove item and loop through and display the items. Now let us delete this. We will uncomment this loop, remove this part. We have already seen this. So now the green color, we want to move it to the first place. Here it is showing it as red, yellow, green. So we want to move green to the first place. So if I give a comma here, it will say after item the key before and after. So let's see the key later. First of all, let us see the before. So the first part is key, so let us ignore it. So I'll have a comma here and then before the first position. We want this green to come before the first position, that is before the red. So I'll give 1. So now if I run this, then this green should go to the top. Let me run this. So now you see green, red, yellow has been printed. Now let us delete this here, and here instead of before the first, we want the green to be after the first, after red. So red, green, yellow we want. So if I put one more comma here, so then this will be after first. This is key, before, and then after. So if so here you will get the key, here you will get to before, previously we have seen that before, and here after the first item, that means red, green, yellow. So let us run this. So now red, green, yellow has been printed. So after the first item, this shows that it will be printed after the first item. So green will go after red. So it has printed red, green, yellow. Now let us see the keys. Let me delete this in the immediate window for a fresh run. So let me delete this too. So now we have to see the key. So if I give a comma here, the first after item we have to give the key. So my key for red is R, and my key for yellow is Y, and my key for green is G. So now let us print this. Debug dot print CLR of R, debug dot print CLR of Y, debug dot print CLR of G. Now let us run this. So now red, yellow, green has been printed. So we have used the keys to print the values. That's how we can use these keys in collection. Now let's see if an item exists. So let us just delete this and delete this for each C in CLR. If C is equal to green, then debug dot print green exists, and if. Now let us run this. We should have a next C. Let end this for loop. Next C. So now let us run this. So green exists in this collection because we have this green here. So we can find if there are a number of items, then this is how we can find if the item exists in that collection. Now let us see a function. Let me delete this. And I'll delete this we have added, and this one will become a function fn as collection, and this will be an function. In CLR as new collection, CLR dot add, and then set fn is equal to CLR. We are sending the CLR to this fn function. So we'll create a subroutine here, sub my test, and here we'll declare a collection variable in C as collection, and set C is equal to, we'll call this function. Now debug dot print C dot count. So we'll know how many items are there, and debug dot print C dot, and we'll print the first item of 1. So let me delete this part, the immediate window, so that this is empty now. When we run this, we print this C dot count, C dot item 1. So now if I run this, so C dot count is 3. This is the C dot count, and there are 3 items in this collection. So it has counted the number of items and printed it as 3. And we asked it to print the first item of 1. So the first item is the red, so it has printed this red. So that's how we can use function in VBA with collection. Please like, share and subscribe to SQL BI Bytes channel.